Well, I guess we have a trade war in our hands. Canada and United States are exchanging blows. Trump's tariffs, a lot of people are running around with like chickens with their head cut off. A lot of people are screaming their heads off. A lot of people are saying it's great. It's obviously affecting the automotive world here. But is it for the better America? You still have to see and find out. So it says Trump's tariffs crush Canada's auto industry. This is an article by Car Scoops. We always cover the Car Scoop articles here when we give credit where credit is due. So there's a lot of massive layoffs because, believe it or not, a lot of vehicles do get made. A lot of vehicles get assembled in America, but a lot of them in other parts are coming from out of the country, mainly Canada. So President Lana Payne says 6,000 short-term layoffs were recently announced. And this is Stellantis. Stellantis has paused production as Ontario's production facility in its Ontario production facility for 2 weeks. Look, Jaguar and Land Rover said that for now they're stopping bringing the vehicles into America. Jaguar, they're done for. Jaguar cooked itself with this new vehicle and this whole new campaign that they're running on. I mean, who really cares at this point? Jaguar's pretty much done. But Land Rover has a small niche that a certain amount of people who have been married to the Land Rover brand still purchase Land Rovers day in and day out. For now, until new strategics come around and to new plans to see what new strategies they're going to do, they have halt production. Not production, meaning importing vehicles from out of the country into America. So the trade war that they have with Canada, Canada has threaten America, we're going to put another 25% on you. It's going back and forth. So it says shortly after President Trump announced his new Liberation Day tariffs on April 2nd, approximately 6,000 uniform members were handed short-term layoff notice. Most of these came from Stellantis facility in Windsor, Ontario. The automaker quickly announced a 2-week shutdown after the tariffs were announced, providing it a valuable time to assess on what's the next move going to be. So yes, a lot of these, remember, we haven't been running on tariffs in a very long time in this country. And if you guys don't know and you do a little bit of research, when we send the vehicle to Germany, put you an example, they charge us about a 10% tariff. I think it's anywhere between 10 to 15% tariff. But when a vehicle comes into America, we charge them like 1.2 or 1.5. And you have to ask yourself the question, it's that fair or not? Now, it might have worked before, but now you have a president that says, I'm going to show you that it's going to work even better. So now you come in, now you're switching things around. These companies, these manufacturers are going bananas, and it's kind of nutty, but it's the way it's rolling right now. It's signed into an executive order. It's not going anywhere. Now, if some of these countries are coming in to negotiate, Trump has put a pause on that. And we saw yesterday the stock market pretty much boom over 2,500 points. I think it reached anywhere like 3,000 points, and that's crazy. I wanted to kind of say something here. I've been looking at a 1,500 Silverado diesel 3.0 inline Duramax. I've been doing a little bit of digging, and from what I heard, from what a little bird told me, it's that the diesel engines, the rear main seal is coming from China, which that kind of blew my mind. I was like, what is going on there? Anyways, so Lana Payne said the industry will not be able to live under these kind of tariffs. The longer this goes on, the bigger fallout we're going to see, she told Bloomberg. My concern is that we see temporary layoffs into a much longer layoff. We've already heard early signals from auto companies to their employees that depending on how long this lasts, could be facing broader layoffs across the part sector. Look, at the end, everyone's going to fall in line and everything's going to work out. In direct response to Trump's tariffs, Canada rolled out its own 25% counter tariffs on U.S. import vehicles. This retaliation measure specifically targets U.S. cars that don't meet content requirements laid out in the United States, Mexico, and Canada agreement, especially those using parts from outside of North America. According to Payne, some Canadian suppliers will be hit by massive by these new tariffs. She also said that not all these suppliers in the same economic boat are not in the same economic boat. Some are more fragile than others, she told Bloomberg, and that if it continue, so many parts where the supplier has to pay even a portion of this tariffs will not be able to operate. Look, at the end of the day, I honestly think that everyone's gonna fall in line. I honestly think these tariffs are going to work. Believe it or not, I really do. At one point, we had made in America, and materials and cars and things lasted a lot longer. A lot of people went to other countries to get a cheap labor. They said these tariffs could raise the cars or used cars up to $6,000. If you guys do your research, in the previous administration with Biden, used cars went up $8,000. So the problem is that Canada's got this trade war coming back and forth with Trump. So has Trump's tariffs crushed Canada's automaker industry? No, I don't. I absolutely don't think so. I absolutely think that they put a pause to see what the new strategy is going to be. Stellantis has laid off 6,000 employees. They call them short-term layoff, and apparently she's ranting that if it continues this way, more layoffs are going to come. Well, it's signed into an executive order. So to be honest, unless Canada's willing to negotiate, they're pretty much going to continue the way they are. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Just a quick cover here, so short little fun video. If you guys haven't watched this video yesterday that I posted, this is the E53 wagon that Mercedes has said that for the first time is coming to America. By the way, I got a secret for you. Mercedes is consuming all those tariffs. They're not going to put them on the customer. Again, everyone falls in line. Mercedes says, we're going to consume all those tariffs. We're not going to put it on the customer, so nothing to worry about. But if you haven't seen this video, the E53 is coming to America. It's an amazing vehicle. Check out that video. I'll leave a link in the description below. I'll see you guys on the next one.